members were running a discharge petition because they were worried that we weren't going to take action, that they weren't going to be able to have votes on the floor for policies they like. But I think members also realize a discharge petition will not make law. So I think our members realize it's better to have a process that has a chance of going into law than not. And that's why the conversation we had this morning about the President's 4 pillars, which also has a DACA solution within it, is the most optimistic, plausible chance of getting into law. And that's why I think our members, and we had a lot of our moderate members come to Mike thanking us, thanking their colleagues for engaging in this kind of a conversation.
I think the Republicans who have conveyed to us privately that they're willing to sign really want to give these negotiations a chance. Now, having said that, 1 or 2 could move to sign anyway. So we'll see how that plays out here in the coming days. What we tell our colleagues is, yes, we're committed to the discharge petition process. We know that it is the reason why we're having these meaningful conversations now, so we're not going to abandon that. Now, we're also reasonable people, and if we can reach an agreement, that's fine. So I think very soon, here in the coming days, we will have text that we can work from, and that's when we'll really know if there's a way forward.
We have far more agreement than we have disagreement, and that's I think, the news that is not being shared. There's a whole lot more that we agree on than the things that we disagree on. And ultimately, what it comes down to is the citizenship question and how you deal with that. That has been the thorniest issue from the start. It remains still the most difficult issue. There are a number of other areas with regards to enforcement and border security that still remain open, but those issues, I think, are solvable.
Yeah, there is a sense that something might move, and it doesn't make me very happy because I would think that, we have stuck together over the years, and hardly any member in that conference has ever voted for amnesty in their entire career. They've always stood up for the rule of law, and I put those amendments on the floor, and they've stuck with me on that, and they passed.
Do you see this moving towards something you would consider to be amnesty then?
Every one of those bills that might come forward has amnesty in it. And I just say, give me a bill that doesn't have amnesty. I'll bet I can support it. And there are a lot of good pieces in there that come out of people. And there's some people in there that I'm a fan of, but there's no bill in there that I'm a fan of.
I think the fix on DACA will be looking at the presence numbers of between, of DACA eligible, not just DACA recipients, but DACA eligible, and then providing some new path for them that Carlos, Curbelo, and some of the Freedom Caucus members are working out right now. But I mean, I really got a sense that everybody wants to get to yes on this. We didn't appear to be divisive, and that we do have a green light to move forward in the near term.
Here's the biggest challenge. If you look over the course of the last decade, we've had a Republican president, a Democratic president, and a Republican president. We've had Republican Congresses, Democratic Congresses, and basically every combination between all of that. And this quest for having a great big immigration bill has been quite elusive. Now we happen to be close to an election. You have a Republican president, a Republican Congress, and hopefully there are enough people who are willing to go for the win on the issue, on the policy, as opposed to just trying to prevent Republicans from having a win if you're in the minority party, or if you're a Republican, preventing getting a resolution because maybe it's not perfect, because it's going to require a compromise. That's the only way this gets done.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.